In the mid-19th century, a young boy from Scotland stepped foot on American soil, carrying dreams bigger than his suitcase. This was Andrew Carnegie. Born in Dunfermline, Scotland in 1835, Carnegie was the son of a humble weaver. His family's migration to America in the late 1840s was fueled by the desire for a better life, a dream that was common to many immigrants of that era. Carnegie's early life in America was a testament to the immigrant struggle. His first job was as a bobbin boy in a cotton factory, earning a meager $1.20 a week. Yet Carnegie's relentless pursuit of success was evident even then. He taught himself to read and write during his spare time, understanding the power of knowledge and its potential to change his destiny. Carnegie's tenacity paid off when he took a job as a messenger boy in a telegraph company. His sharp mind and quick learning ability caught the attention of Thomas A. Scott, a top official at the Pennsylvania Railroad Company. Scott became Carnegie's mentor, opening doors to opportunities that would shape Carnegie's future. During his time at the railroad company, Carnegie learned about the workings of industry and commerce. He also made his initial ventures into investments, buying shares in iron and oil companies. These experiences laid the groundwork for his later success in the steel industry. Despite these early strides, Carnegie's journey was not without challenges. His investments often teetered on the edge of failure, and he had to navigate the rough and tumble world of business with grit and determination. Yet, in the face of adversity, he held firm to his belief in hard work and perseverance. Little did young Carnegie know, he was destined for an extraordinary journey. From a bobbin boy to a railroad worker, and then a budding entrepreneur, Carnegie was gradually setting his footprints on the path that would lead him to become the king of the steel industry and one of the greatest philanthropists the world has ever known. The seeds of ambition were sown early in Carnegie. He swiftly climbed the ladder of success, making strategic decisions that would lay the foundation for his empire. Andrew Carnegie was not a man to sit idle. He was always on the lookout for opportunities, always ready to seize the day. His initial ventures, from a bobbin boy in a cotton factory to a telegraph operator, were stepping stones, paving the way for his entry into the steel industry. It's important to remember that Carnegie didn't just stumble into the steel industry. It was a conscious, calculated move. He recognized the potential of steel as the backbone of America's burgeoning industrial revolution. He saw the future in those gleaming grey beams, and he was determined to be a part of it. In 1865, Carnegie founded the Keystone Bridge Company, marking his first major foray into steel. The venture was ambitious, aiming to replace wooden bridges with stronger, more durable steel structures. It was a gamble, but it paid off, earning Carnegie a reputation as a man who could get things done. But it was the establishment of the Carnegie Steel Company in 1892 that truly marked the birth of his empire. Carnegie's company was innovative from the start. He adopted the Bessemer process, a groundbreaking method that made steel production faster and cheaper. Carnegie wasn't just a businessman, he was a strategist. He understood that to control the steel industry, he needed to control every step of the production process. From mining the iron ore to delivering the finished steel, Carnegie's company did it all. This vertical integration strategy was revolutionary, giving Carnegie an edge over his competitors. Of course, building an empire wasn't easy. It required grit, determination, and a willingness to take risks. Carnegie had all of these in spades. He knew that he was playing a high-stakes game, and he was all in. With innovation and strategy, Carnegie was on his way to revolutionizing the steel industry. Carnegie was not just a businessman, he was a visionary. His innovative methods transformed the way steel was produced. He didn't just aim to manufacture more steel, he aimed to manufacture it more efficiently, and that made all the difference. As we delve deeper into the story, we see a man who was determined to revolutionize an industry. Carnegie made significant strides in technological advancements, all aimed at making steel production more efficient. He recognized the potential of the Bessemer process, a method that dramatically reduced the time and cost of producing steel. This process, which involved blowing air through molten iron to remove impurities, was a game changer. It enabled the mass production of steel, making it cheaper and more accessible. But Carnegie wasn't satisfied with just adopting the latest technology. He sought to improve it. He invested heavily in research and development, leading to the invention of the open hearth furnace. This allowed for the production of even higher quality steel in larger quantities. It was a pivotal moment in the steel industry, setting a new standard for steel production worldwide. In addition to technological innovations, Carnegie was a master of efficient production. He introduced rigorous cost controls and streamlining processes. He believed in the concept of vertical integration, where all parts of the manufacturing process were controlled by one company. From owning the raw material sources to controlling the transportation and distribution channels, this strategy ensured a smooth and efficient production line. Carnegie's revolutionary approach to steel production catapulted his company to the top. He was producing more steel, faster, and at a lower cost than his competitors. This dominance allowed him to dictate prices and control the market, making the Carnegie Steel Company a powerhouse in the industry. His innovative approach made him a titan of the industry, but it also came with its own set of challenges. The drive for efficiency and control sparked labor disputes and societal backlash, which we'll explore in the next part of our story. With great power comes great responsibility, and for Carnegie, great controversy. Andrew Carnegie's journey was not all smooth sailing. As his empire expanded, he faced numerous challenges. One of the most significant was labor disputes. As Carnegie's profits soared, laborers who toiled in dangerous conditions for long hours demanded better wages and working conditions. Carnegie, however, was a firm believer in the gospel of wealth, espousing that the wealthy had a moral obligation to distribute their wealth in a way that benefited society. The tension between workers and management came to a head in the infamous Homestead Strike of 1892. The strike turned violent, resulting in several deaths and a significant blow to the labor movement. The incident cast a dark shadow over Carnegie's reputation. Critics accused him of hypocrisy, arguing that his philanthropic efforts were at odds with his treatment of his employees. Carnegie also faced stiff competition in the steel industry. His aggressive business tactics, while successful, were often viewed as ruthless and monopolistic. These practices, along with his response to labor disputes, led many to question the societal impact of Carnegie's empire. His dominance in the industry and the wealth it generated for him were seen by some as a sign of the increasing divide between the rich and the poor in America. But Carnegie was not without his defenders. Supporters argued that his innovative production methods and business strategies brought about a revolution in the steel industry. They contended that his contributions to the American economy and his subsequent philanthropic efforts outweighed the controversies that surrounded him. Despite these controversies, Carnegie's influence remained undiminished, extending beyond the realm of steel. As Carnegie's wealth grew, so did his generosity. His philanthropic endeavors have left an indelible mark. Not content with merely amassing wealth, Andrew Carnegie was a firm believer in the concept of the gospel of wealth. His conviction that the rich have a moral obligation to redistribute their wealth for the benefit of society led him to donate more than $350 million, an amount equivalent to billions today, during his lifetime. One of his most notable contributions was to education. He funded the establishment of over 2,500 libraries across the United States, believing that access to knowledge was a key step in overcoming poverty. Today, countless communities still benefit from these Carnegie libraries. Beyond libraries, Carnegie's philanthropy extended to higher education and scientific research. He founded the Carnegie Institute of Technology in Pittsburgh, now known as Carnegie Mellon University, and the Carnegie Institution for Science in Washington, D.C., both of which continue to make significant contributions to their respective fields. His generosity also extended to the arts and public services, funding numerous museums, music halls, and public parks. In the end, Carnegie's legacy is not merely one of industrial dominance, but also one of extraordinary philanthropy. His belief in the power of giving has influenced subsequent generations of philanthropists and continues to inspire today. His legacy is a testament to the power of perseverance, innovation, and generosity. From rags to riches, Carnegie's journey is a testament to the power of ambition, innovation, and hard work. Born in a humble Scottish home, he rose to dominate the American steel industry, revolutionizing production and influencing the nation's economy. His legacy, however, extends beyond steel. Through philanthropy, he shaped education, libraries, and charity, impacting society profoundly. Andrew Carnegie, a young immigrant boy who became a steel magnate, forever changed the face of American industry and society.